Oh, we also need to change the music. I'm committing crimes right now.
I already hit start.
There we go.
It's over. It's too late. It's all over now.
Well, I'm sorry on my end. We're fine. Everything's fine.
It's over. We'll never recover.
No, we're good. We're good. Everything's okay. Hi,
Hello, everyone. Hello, Wes.
You
got
pierogi
first.
Same time.
Wes got it though.
Well done.
Wait, why does OBS not see Godot? OBS? You good, buddy? There it is. Last thing I was streaming was Godot 4 point whatever's before this, 4.2. So it's going to, I'm going to have to refresh OBS and remind it what on earth is going on.
Vibes.
But hello, welcome to Code and Quellis streaming again, featuring Spotify widget, so people can actually see what I'm listening to properly. Unless the track is as long as it is right now, in which case it's illegible. Hold on.
Spotify widget looking good. Oh wait, that reminds me, I didn't run Quellis bot. There.
Oh,
it's fixed.
We did forget something, or at least I did. You didn't. I forgot to stream my projector.
Stream it.
Working on it.
Do what
and
you
then,
want.
as an added bonus, my food's almost here. So I'm basically going to have to just put you on screen. So that'll be fun.
Heck yeah.
Hoping the food would get here before stream. It didn't.
Yeah, I would have been super impressed.
Oh wait, I forgot to change the name of my stream.
Oh no. Yeah, that's like the most difficult thing to remember is renaming your stream. So you guys have a good stream.
All right, Wes, have a good food.
Good luck, be safe, find food. Bring me some.
My AFK RuneScape grind going. Okay, my food's about to be here, so I'm going to put you on screen to make sure we can see
Thanks
you.
for the morbs.
Yep. All right, you're going to cover for me.
Thanks for the hydrate. You gotta hydrate before you go. Okay, bye. Name a country. Any country? I don't know. Russia. That's the first one I thought of. I was trying to put together random sounds that are in a lot of country names. But I couldn't think of anything. So I just settled on Russia. You're invading Russia. Good luck. Be safe. After you, who are you liberating from the Dutch? Or is Dutch different than... those are different words, aren't they? That is not the word Dutch, is it? You can conquer Ukraine. Interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot my goal today is controller support. Right now, if you aren't touching the right stick and you press the shoot fireball button, oh, that is so loud. But if you aren't touching the right stick and you press the fireball button, the fireball doesn't move. It just spawns at your feet. So that's what I want to fix. And I tried to fix that, but it didn't work very well. Yeah, Deutsch, I think, is the correct pronunciation. Not Dutch. Because Dutch is a completely different language, right? It is also a Germanic language, which is interesting. But yeah, I think it's very clearly not German. Totally super different. Oh yeah, let me hide the snack while he's gone. English is also Germanic. Yeah, true. I got it confused with, for some reason, for a moment, I was thinking it was a Romance, but it is definitely not a Romance language. I'm just being a silly goose. Okay, so where were we? What were we doing? Somewhere in here, we get all the inputs. Oh yeah, this is the line right here. I was trying to do this where we do store the last direction that we moved. And I was trying to make it so that when we are not touching the right stick, then we use the last movement direction. But I don't know why that didn't work. So let's print that. Also, we have ads. It is, oh. No, it is vector 2.0. So then what is last move direction? Maybe that's not set right? Yeah, why is that 0? It shouldn't be 0, 0. That gets set here somewhere. Or did I never set it? Is that the problem? Yeah, just straight up never set it. That's the issue. Pseudo hacks, hello. Whoom. Oh yeah, I forgot how loud that is. We need to turn that down. There. Sorry. It's way louder for you than it is for me. Okay. What am I doing? Why am I here? Why are we all here? Just to suffer? Okay. This, if direction, then last move direction equals direction. This should solve all of our problems. Yep, there we go. Now whichever direction I'm moving, we attack in that direction. But then I can override that by using the right joystick. Beautiful. Gorgeous. I don't know what that has to do with anything, Pseudo. What does that mean? Well, what does it mean? Where did that come from? Are you responding to something that I'm unaware of? Why are we here? Oh. Based. Turn cute to a pierogi. Let's go. I am a pierogi. Well, it's bad grammar. I am a pierogi, to be specific. But hey, this is working great. Things are going good. We have better controller support now. I'm now hungry. Nice. Perug? Is that right? Is it a Perugi? Or are they Perugi? And it is a Perug? Why is my avatar just like barely responding now? What happened to you? What happened? How did I move that? There we go. Fixed. Oh, is it only, do you only pronounce the O differently when it's singular? So it would be a Perug or multiple Pierogi? Is that what I'm understanding? Also, we can overcomplicate the reward name further. The boss is dead. We win. We beat the whole game. Oh, also, I added... you're not supposed to be able to cross this river, but you can because I haven't put colliders on it. But the idea is to funnel the player. If they want to keep going east, they have to find this path and then cross the river on what will eventually be a bridge. Overcomplicate the reward name further using transformations. I don't know what that means, because technically turn Q into a pieroga. Zamian Q pieroga in Polish. What does Zamian mean? But anyways, over across the river, this is the capital city of our kingdom. This blank space surrounded by walls will eventually be full of buildings and marketplaces and whatnot. But if you keep going through the layers of walls, which I think will kind of be like, this layer will be like the poorest area, and then this layer will be a little richer until you get to the castle where the richest are. And then here's Duke McDukerson, who right now just reads you the opening to Skyrim. So why do we need to transform? Teach me a little bit about Polish grammar. Why do we need to transform pierog into pieroga in this context? Is it like... No, it can't be like a masculine or feminine thing, right? I was thinking maybe you have to conjugate the verb for the masculine or feminine, but it's not a verb. Rayo! Hello! Are you over? You're over on Code side. How you doing? Welcome. I am hosting for a little bit while Code gets food. We're taking a look at my game. I just fixed a bug with the controller support and it's going great. Depending on context, the words change itself. Interesting, okay. And Pierogi Dev in the chat is teaching me about speaking Polish. 7 different transformations. Whack. Alright, so this is going great. I think that's it. I think that's all we need to push this. Oh, let's remove that print. Where was it? I think that was that in the weapon script? No, it's in the player script. Here. Oh, I see. So you transform the word based on like what the subject is. If you're talking about a who, if you're talking about a what. That's pretty interesting. Okay, let's push this and then merge it. No. Attacking is based on left stick when no right stick. that's the best way I can write that quickly. Commit. Push. Sweet, let's go merge that. I don't know how I got here. Oh wait, I do need to install the Godot manager at some point. Cool. But not where I want it to be. I keep forgetting about the Godot manager. That would make my life so much easier if I installed it. Oh, we're going to Cloud Edge. Which answers to with who or with what. Interesting. Ahoyo! Ahoy, ahoyo! How you doing? Why is there no Code avatar? Code is taking a quick break to eat some food. He will be back real soon. Hi here too. Hi ahoyo over on Code side. So I'm the host for a moment. We forgot to do the stream together thing. Oh no. I forgot about the stream together. I'll send him an invite now. He'll respond to it when he's back. We'll see what happens. But how you doing, Ahoyo? Hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good. Don't ask Ahoyo why I was teaching Quellis Polish. It would be silly to ask Ahoyo that question. Aren't you a host here every time? Yes. But I'm not the host every time. I'm always a host, but I'm not always the host. Well, let's say something in Polish. The only word in Polish I know is pierog, which is what I currently am.
What's up, guys?
Oh my gosh, jump scare.
Sorry, I hit you with the YouTuber intro. Hello, Ahoyo. Hello, Raylove. Welcome. Sorry that I took a sec. I was eating some lunch.
Yeah.
It arrived immediately after I got on stream.
Cute Miser, hello. How you doing?
You got me at a great time,
welcome.
Ahoyo. I was drinking water. I'm gonna do it again.
When you have a chance, Code, will you join the stream together?
Stream together with you? You got it working?
Yeah, it was just the last stream, everything was broken, but everything's fine now for some reason.
Yay, Twitch, you did it.
But how you doing, Cube Miser? How are you doing, Cube Miser? How's life? Welcome in.
Oh, I need to put my chat so it goes over everything else. There we go. Hello, the Cube Miser.
Doing well, glad to hear it. We love to see it.
Stream together joined. Back from cinema, you went to watch Romulus. How was it? Don't spoil anything, but just generally, how was it? Let's go! I'm planning on watching it this weekend.
Good. I don't know anything about Alien Romulus.
It is a sequel to, I think, Aliens, from what I was reading. And, you know, it's going to be a horror sci-fi thriller, your classic Alien movie.
Do I need to know anything about Alien in order to watch it?
Don't watch that on stream. Don't watch that on stream. Whoa. Whoa. Remember, horror thriller, not safe for stream.
Well, if it's safe for YouTube, if it's not YouTube TOS, then it's not Twitch TOS either.
I mean, okay, sure. Do you need to know anything about it first? That's a great question. I don't know how independent it is or how much it like relies on knowledge of previous Alien films. That'd be a question probably for Ahoyo if Ahoyo's seen them all. Some of them are more dependent. Usually they're pretty good at explaining themselves for people who missed out. They'll give you a recap.
If I've only ever seen Alien vs. Predator, am I gonna have a bad time? That's the question, Ahoyo.
You're going to be surprised because the Alien vs. Predator flow is not the normal flow of an Alien movie. That one's way more like, I don't know, that's closer to, it's more actiony. It's more like your Stargate, where things are just exciting.
Oh, I thought the Alien series was action.
It is action, but it's also something else.
You may have a better time just because Alien vs. Predator is not one of the better ones.
Alien vs. Predator is not even really an Alien movie. It's technically an Alien movie, but it really doesn't. It's not really. Love the whole movie series. You don't need to know anything about the past movies. Nice. A friend didn't watch the past ones. She enjoyed and was able to understand everything. Perfect.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure there's no recurring characters in it, so it should be fine. Unless there's, you know, who knows.
Okay. I think the last thing I want to do for this is to add a settings menu to change sound volumes. Oh, then I need a pause menu. Okay, we're also doing a pause menu.
Okay, so now I can start streaming what I'm working on today.
Do it.
I'm in Godot. Hello, it's me, John Godot. It's a bit early, and I shouldn't be working on this yet, but I really want to. So we're going to be doing some dungeon generation for my mobile game, which is going to be gnarly. We're going to re-implement some old tech.
I was gonna ask a question, but I realized that it would probably be spoilers, so I shouldn't ask.
Is it about the Alien movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't. Who dies? Who dies at the end?
It was gonna be about things that I know, that I think I know about Alien from AVP, and whether or not those things are actually in the Alien movies. But spoilers.
Ask me, because I haven't seen the new movie, and I can tell you about the other movies.
Head crabs, are they real?
Yeah, head crabs are kind of they're usually the scare that starts everything off.
Based. I know they're not actually head crabs. They're called face huggers,
I know,
right?
but I know what you're talking about. The face huggers.
Just an INB4. Oh, I got a AFK for a moment. I will be right back.
What the heck? Okay. Well then, welcome to Code is a Nerd and does some narration on what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be generating dungeons. the first thing we're going to do is generate a bunch of potential rooms. Rooms need to have a width and a height, and they will also have something special in them. This is we're going to call it an access. We're going to put them in the rooms like this. Might have 1, might have 2, might have 3. They're going to have accesses. And then we are going to place them around the world. There are going to be some rules for how we place them. These accesses are the main part of the rule. Basically, these cannot align with another, gosh, please, why? What's happening? These cannot align with a wall. So you cannot place a room such that the access aligns with the wall. And you can't make it so that an axis is one away from another one. So like this position is also invalid because these two are 1 pixel away. That's it. That's the first step, is to place those rooms. The next step is more complicated. We're going to take all of the points and create a Delaney triangulation out of them, and then use that and a fairly simple formula to get a minimum spanning tree to connect all these. And then we're going to draw some heckin' straight lines. So that'll be fun, but we'll get there later. Oh my gosh, your timing is incredible. It literally was pausing to drink. Let's do it again. Ah, awesome.
Hello, I've returned.
Hello. Also, for anyone in my chat,
Hydrate.
This is the new version of the Morbs overlay. And if you do !10 and then type out a color, or just type the name of a color, it will drop 10 colored Morbs on screen. We got colors now.
Colors.
No, it's the word 10. I should probably make it do both, but for now it doesn't do both.
Yeah, both would be cool, I reckon.
Look at that! Pink Morbs! So I'm just making sure that I've thought this through so that I don't have to think it through later, because that's going to be annoying.
Can I not just search for all the... Okay, yeah, I can't do that. Oh, you also can't see my screen. There we go.
What I could do is actually make sure that the accesses align with each other. Oh, no, that's right. Okay. So my logic is correct, because what I can then do is I can just do L's from the rooms to other rooms. And because of the rules on accesses, the dungeon will not have any conflicting issues. It will just connect properly. That's the idea behind what we're doing. It's time to actually program the thing.
Wait, is the Xbox Start button called Xbox Home? No, it can't be.
Whoa, look at the black Morbs. Whoa. Orang! Orang Morbs.
Orang.
Alright, new... Let's make it a UI scene, just for testing stuff.
I don't see any other options. Is it Xbox Home? Is it Xbox Menu? Maybe it's Xbox Menu.
You don't need to be done, but I do like what you've done with the place. It's very festive, very Halloween.
Wait, I actually can't see the Morbs. Oh, no, I can. I just wasn't looking in the right place. It is very festive.
Okay, new script. Am I streaming correctly? Yeah. Call this a room.
Okay, I need something to react to me pushing that button.
I want to call this control. Dungeon test. figure out where to put the Spotify widget, because I don't actually want it to get blocked. I guess I could shrink how big chat is. I could put the music there above the AFK grind.
Okay, that totally worked. Heck yeah. So it's called Xbox menu as the start button. Super whack.
Are you late? No, you're good. Welcome.
How dare you be late? No, you're right on time.
You're not late. You're gonna lurk? Have a good lurk.
Like a wizard, you were neither early nor late. You arrived exactly as you meant to, or when you meant to.
Can I extend rect 2? No, I can't. Okay.
Enjoy your walk, Ahoyo. I hope you have a good walk.
These by default are going to be a rect 2, 1, or 0, 0, 1, 1. We're also going to do var. What did I call these? I had a nice name for these just now. Like connecting points.
No idea.
Access.
Do we want this to be? This
access.
should just be in the same canvas layer, I think.
What's up?
My pause menu. I think it should just be in the same canvas layer as all the other UIs. All the HUD.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We were welding stuff at school and it was really fun. That sounds fun.
Nice. Welding sounds interesting. I've never done welding. Closest I've done is soldering, which is kind of like welding.
It's like low power
Not
welding.
the same. Well, the like categorical difference is whether or not you're melting the stuff that you're trying to connect, right? Like soldering, you're only melting the solder, but welding, you're actually melting the two parts that you're sticking together.
Yeah, I suppose when you weld, you're actually melding two pieces of material, not just connecting them. Soldering is more like using really weird liquid nails to stick two things together.
Liquid nails, yeah. Not Card Not Live, hello over on YouTube. How you doing, friend?
Hello, YouTube friends. Don't mind me, just refreshing the AFK grind.
Needs to be
In the
a
background of my
V-box.
stream, we are doing a little bit of AFK RuneScape.
Welding involves melting the actual materials together. Yeah, thank you, Cube. Cube Miser. I appreciate it. You love Godot? We love Godot too! Glad to hear it.
So if I put a set get on a variable that's an array, that won't fire when things are appended, right? Because it's still set to the same, like, array object. It's just the object is a little different.
It's one of the best open source projects. I completely agree. So what are you making in Godot, not Card Not Live? Sorry, Code, were you asking me that question? Or were you talking to the stream?
Yeah, I was... It's okay.
Can you repeat?
I'm just gonna work.
Okay.
There's a deeper processing.
Center container. Was that what it was called? Oh, it would help if I spelled right. Center container. Put that in there. And then make this that big. Done. haven't made anything in a while. Last thing I made was a game that I started in Unity. Oh no, not Unity. How was it? How did it go? Okay, now we have a pause menu.
New checkpoint. Come on. Sorry, 1 sec.
Ended up scrapping the game like a month later. Oh no, how come? I've been meaning to ask you, Cube Miser. Your name sounds really familiar, but apparently today was your first time in the chat. Were you in Code's chat last time? Or have I seen you somewhere else, perhaps?
My music might be a little quiet. I can't really hear it.
I can't hear it at all, but I wouldn't be able to either. Been here before lurking in other dev chats. Okay, maybe I've seen your follow before. That could be it. You don't like the default editor? Use NeoVim? Oh yeah, I'm with you on that. There are a lot of minor inconveniences with the default code editor.
Okay, so I can kind of use range in a great way here. I can say -1, increment by 2, and stop before 3. That should give me a -1 and a +1.
Hi, Sammygans. How you doing? Howdy. Hope you're doing well. Always hoping to learn something for Godot or impart my minimal knowledge to others. New to dev? Nice. That's kind of my plan for this, for like, a big reason why I got into streaming is I'm like, I can learn things and also teach people things. Streaming can be a really great resource of like, there are a ton of people in the chat all the time who know a lot of things, but also there's a lot of people who are here to learn. It's a win-win all around.
Should dungeon rooms be aware of their own position? Probably. It would just save a lot of time if I did everything in global space.
Not Card Not Live, how did you start out saying, oh, I love Godot, and then ended up with giving us all the things not to love about it? Hi, Symbol! Good to see you, Symbol.
Hello, Symbol! Welcome! We have new morbs, we have colors. If you do exclamation 10 colors. We're doing some mobile game dev today. I'm making a dungeon generator, which is far from what I should be doing, but it's what I'm going to be doing.
I'm adding menus.
Knockard Not Live on Twitch. Welcome to
Welcome
Twitch.
to Twitch.
I agree, Cube Miser. It's way more, like you said, it's solving IRL problems. There's something more useful about the problems being real than the problems being engineered as problems. Just lurking. All right, have a great lurk symbol. Have a great stream.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Cube Miser. It took me a minute to wrap my head around that. That, like, when you're watching a tutorial, they're kind of making up a problem to solve. Whereas, like, here on stream, you're watching me actually have problems that I need to solve for my own project. Right? I love Godot as an engine, but there are a few things I don't like. But overall, it's pretty good. Yeah, there's always something to criticize about any tool.
So
You're leaving, Mags. Have a good sleep.
Have a good sleep. So are walls part of the room, or they go around the room? Probably around the room. y equals shape dot x.
What am I looking for? A slider? Is it a slider? Yeah, horizontal slider. That's what I'm looking for.
What are you up to, Quellis?
I'm creating a settings menu to change sound volume. Where did we do this last? In Descartes Isle? I'm gonna go look at how we did in Descartes. I'm mostly talking to myself. We're good right now, I guess.
What does that mean?
That I was asking you a question, but I answered my own question, so we're good.
Okay.
Sorry. Live collab. Similar to what Roblox does. Wait, can you edit things in Roblox in game and engine?
I don't think it would really make sense to, because it's scripts.
Apparently there's real-time collaboration.
Well, it might just be that you can both use the editor once. And I mean, it's a one click away from being in the editor and being in the game, so. So let me go to GIMP, because I feel like I've done this math wrong. I just want to make sure I don't mess this up.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to make sure that it is not... Oh, I guess we need to make sure it's not outside. That being inside's fine. Anyway, position is here. And then size is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's too far. Which in this case is actually perfect because we want too far. But for the other one, we need to do a -1. You know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? Wait, so does Roblox have an IDE? How does Roblox work?
Roblox has a Roblox Studio, which works similarly to Godot or Unity, where you see like the world and you can play with it. And then it also has scripting done in Lua for objects in the world.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's the word I was missing, Roblox Studio. That's pretty wild that you can live edit, live collaborate in it. That's super cool.
Lua mentioned. Hi, that gamer.
Hi, that gamer. Lua mentioned. I didn't say the words Lua. No, none of us did.
I did.
Oh, my bad.
Because we're talking about Roblox and he uses Lua. I mean, I assume it still uses Lua. To be fair, it's been like a decade since I last touched it. Lua is based for quick scripting. If you want to make a big project in Lua, it stops being based. But until then, very based.
Oh, Freedom Forge is here. I saw Pierogi say FFS, and I was like, who are you saying FFS at? Anything but GD script.
You need a Love 2D, it's a Lua equivalent of Pygame. That actually sounds pretty cool. I'm actually gonna write that down. Because I like doing some Lua stuff.
Have you never used, or, well, not used, do you not know much about Love 2D?
Apparently I've already looked at it on my browser. It's already there.
Binding Focus uses Love 2D for his Game Boy game.
It was used for Balatro? What?
What? Every person who has the gold handmills here right now.
Hello, Freedom Forge Studios. That's sweet. That's really exciting stuff.
Turn Q into a pierogi.
I've done this in such a bad way. This needs to be this, and this should be the first check before we even get into a for loop.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be ending the stream at 5:30 my time.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be 6, but then it changed to 5:30. So I felt like I should announce it.
We won against Scotland in what?
Are you talking about your game, pierogi?
In football.
Football.
Good job. Okay, what am I doing now? Basically here we're just checking. Right now I'm writing a validator. Let me open up GIMP so I can show off what we're doing again. So right now I'm writing a validator that takes any point and says, does this point violate any of our rules? Right now our rules are it can't intersect with a wall, which means it can't be like exactly one out from a room. Another rule is that it can't be right beside another point. So we just did this in the form of checking if it's if the x of the point is exactly the same as the shaped out position -1, blah, blah, and then same here. This is one out, right or down, and we're to make sure it doesn't intersect with walls, or with walls. And now we need to check all of the access points that it has inside of it and make sure that we're not exactly one away from those, which we're going to do with this. Oh, I guess we need to test X and Y separately. I hate it.
Not card, not live. Are you accidentally typing in chat instead of a terminal right now? Is that what that was? It looks red on my screen.
Yeah, I see it as red. It didn't look red a second ago. It looks red now.
I guess I could see how it might be a little on like the pink side of red, like a really, really hot pink. But
not on my viewer. It's not on the
still
social
showing
stream.
Green. Oh, wild.
I should probably check on the RuneScape grind. Hold on.
Yeah, I was trying to give the benefit of the doubt, but it sounds like being on the pink side of red wasn't the issue.
Just took a sec to upload, I guess. Or upload? Update. We want to say if point plus x is equal to
Oh, did I not save? Is that why this is happening? Yep. Classic Quellas.
I guess we can just do -1 +1. We don't need to make this that complicated. This does not even need to have like double for loops. It's a massive hassle.
My stream's frozen? Like completely? It could be just that I'm not moving a lot.
Let me check your projector. Projector's fine.
Okay. I'm glad it's working. Thank you, Pierogi.
So this should be the check we need. we increment our point by x1, x -1, y1, y -1, and we check if those align with any of the points in the access points. If they do align, we return false, which means that we failed. Otherwise, if none of this happens, we return true. And that should be a successful validator.
Okay, what was I doing? Cold the lamb in one shot? Wait, I thought one shot was free. Am I wrong? I am very wrong. One shot is definitely $10 on itch. I think it was this one. Maybe I was thinking of the pancake episode, which is apparently free.
I'm a little worried about the global space to local space thing, because it feels weird for these to store access points in global space within themselves. I feel like those should be local. I'm undoing all of my good work.
Oh no.
Point.x. Yeah, so we need to convert the point to local space is I think what we gotta do. P equals P minus shape dot position. We should be able to do this. There we go.
Okay, this should work now. We need to go back to where we're emitting this sound and turn that back up. Oh, that is back up. Oh, I never
Alright, so
polled.
we do-
Oops.
-1, -1, shape size of Y. Go back to my GIMP real quick, make sure that's correct. It can't be at 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the size. Yep, it's good. Otherwise, we say, hey, is the point +1 equal to... Okay, that should be fine. Access points are all local. Okay.
Oh, the song that was just playing, I think it's from Sonic?
Is it Studiopolis?
Yeah. Yeah, Studiopolis.
Every time.
Xanic.
Xanic. Hello, PseudoX. We're gonna say We're gonna say check global point.
Oh wait, now I need to change the volume of the thingy. This. Yeah, put that at 0.
Oh, you have the Elmo burning as an emote? It's like my favorite. Can you put can you go to my chat and do !10 and then put the Elmo emote?
Pseudo, every time I see your cake badge, I think it's your birthday or something. Like your cake day.
I'm thinking what to do next. I need to actually generate the points in the room. There should be some kind of a formula for how many of these points you can have in a given room based on the size of the room? We might do some math real quick.
You absorb their birthdays. Incredible.
Like, these are not valid. These are not valid. So it's every other space. Yes, thank you. It only worked on 6 of them. I really need to fix that. It's getting worse.
Wait, it's getting worse? Oh yeah. What the heck?
Before it was consistently 9. Now it's less.
What have you done?
That one's better. That one's 8. So we take the longest side. No, we take the shortest side. And we divide it by 2?
Divide by 2.
For every 2, there could be another thing.
Godot Game Dev just subscribed? A subscription? Thank you so much.
Thank you for the sub.
Oh, okay. That gamer gifted a sub to Godot Game Dev. Thank you so much.
Thank you, that gamer, as always. Oh, were you catching random subs? Do it again. That's hardcore.
Again.
So every third one can be 1. How does this work? That's divided by 2. Florida? No, seal. So it's divided by 2. Seal. Okay.
That's awesome, Pseudo.
Funk. Max points.
What was I looking for? Oh, the ready function.
Turn shape dot size dot x. That's the min of shape dot size dot x and shape dot size dot y. Divided by 2.
This needs to
Do we
be
just post it?
settings menu.
That should work.
Oh, that's a good question. Can you target a gift sub at somebody who's never been in chat? I've never done a gift sub before. So you can
That's
just
wild.
you can do a gift sub and then just type somebody's name in. Regardless of whether or not they've been here.
Gifting it to Godot official, it's a great idea.
I wonder if they would notice. That could be a sneaky way to get yourself noticed.
For n in range, max points. Pass.
I messed up. There we go.
I'm about to do this so inefficiently.
Oh no, you actually did it. Thank you so much, that gamer.
Let's go, Godot Engine official. Thank you for the sub.
And now we wait. A mad lad indeed. Incredible. Yeah, I wonder if anyone actually pays attention to Godot and Jin officials like activity and stuff, and if they would see that.
That'd be wild.
Dustin, hello. You need to change your new username? How come?
Having an underscore is pretty cool. All right, so Quellis,
Yes.
can I walk you through what's going on in my head here?
Yeah, I'm watching.
So, given a room of x by y, you can fit a number of points in it that don't intersect with each other's neighbors, like this, where there's always a gap of at least one in between them. You can do a max of the minimum side divided by 2 ceiling. So like if there's 3, that's 2 potential points. Because in any 3x3 room, you can have 2 points placed that don't intersect with each other. Now, generating those is what I'm currently doing. And the strategy in my head, which is terrible, is pick a spot, pick another spot, hope for the best, basically. Which is just not the way to go.
What are we trying to generate? I'm having a hard time piecing this together. You're drawing pixels in a square, and I'm like, what does this mean? What does this represent?
These are rooms for a dungeon. And the way that these points work is that these are called access points, and rooms will have them. And these determine where rooms can be placed relative to each other. Rooms cannot have access points that intersect with walls or next to other access points. So like that's a fine position, no intersection breaking. And let's say like this is also fine. And what this allows us to do is, because of the way these have been placed, you can draw an L from any access point to any other access point.
Oh.
And it won't break any walls, it won't do any weird stuff. Like the dungeon can generate perfectly smoothly with passages. Oh, but see, this one's up against a wall. That violates one of the rules, which is why this would look bad. But if this hadn't violated a rule and had been like here, then this could also connect to whatever. And we're going to be using this to generate the passages between rooms.
You've drawn a beautiful painting here. Looks like I'm on drone.
So that's the idea. That's like what we're doing with these these things.
Unity Engine official.
so many follows. Wait, that was a follow. That's real then. Hello, Unity Engine official. Follows can't be faked, so that's real.
Account created 1 minute ago.
Yeah, they're really called that though. It's pierogi. Yeah, so like this would be the resulting rooms generated using this algorithm, which is sweet. Look at that.
Ooh, nice. For some reason I saw your name somewhere earlier, Jojo. And I was thinking Jojo's Bizarre Game Making Adventure. But good to see you again. Welcome.
The trouble is that while the max number that can be placed in a room is the minimum side divided by 2 rounded up, they can be placed inefficiently, which would disallow it. Like this positioning here, for instance, this is a valid positioning, and it makes the max 4, because you can't place one here or here or here or here or here or here. All those violate rules. So they can be placed in ways that like violate what I want. And I need to come up with a way for the rooms to place points on themselves that don't violate any rules. I could make every room by hand, but I'd prefer to be able to generate them randomly.
So, what's the problem?
I need to place points in the room.
Yeah.
How many can I place in the room? If they're perfectly efficiently packed, I can place this many. If they're inefficiently packed, I can only place this many.
Is the goal to have the maximum number possible?
The goal is to randomly choose a number, but I need to have a max number to choose from.
Oh, I see.
I could divide it by... I could assume most inefficient packing, theoretically.
We're on an ad break. Oh, wait. I don't have to be a pierogi anymore, do I? It's been 20 minutes. My goodness.
It just seems silly to not allow for the most efficient packing. This should be allowed. But if I try to generate a random number with a max of 5, and then I attempt to generate 5 points, it might do this, which would, if it kept trying to pick points at random to find one that fit, it would never find one, because the first 4 were set up in such a perfect way that there is no 5th point that's allowed.
So what were the rules again? That's part of what I'm missing here.
So the rules are, you have a room. The room looks like this. Ah. The room looks like this. The room is going to have walls here. We'll assume it has walls. And the room is going to have points inside of it. The rules on the points is that they can't be right next to each other, horizontally or vertically. This is not allowed. This would have to go here, where no matter what, they don't, they're not one away from each other. Does that make sense? Yep. They also cannot be against a wall, so they cannot be directly outside of the room by 1. They can be out here, but they can't be here.
Wait,
that's it. Those are the only rules.
It doesn't have to be inside the room?
Yes, but what's important is that if we're placing 2 rooms next to each other, that it doesn't line up with the wall like that.
Yeah.
Because if it did, you could have intersections like this, which would look horrible. The lesser of x divided by 2 or y divided by 2, each rounded down. The thing is, I would love for this to be possible. I'd love for the most efficient pack to be possible, but there's no way to let the program safely do that. I think I actually need to... Yeah, the room requirement makes it even odder, but I don't have to care about that because rooms, I can just keep trying new placements till they fit. There's technically an infinite amount of space that I can put rooms in, so I don't actually care about them aligning perfectly. I can just do that later. What's important is that internally, the room can generate its own points that don't violate each other's rules.
I won't say no. Code is currently thinking through the dungeon generator algorithm that he's programming. I'm working on my RPG game, but that's on hold while I'm helping be a rubber duck for Code.
I assume what I can do is assume most inefficient packing, which is spaces of 2.
But that's illegal.
So most inefficient pack is size divided by 4.
Also, if you zoom out, you made a little robot face.
What do you mean? It's divided by 3 rounded up. So like 3 is 1 and the next one's 1 more. But then this is also allowed. That sucks.
Wait, doesn't this room break the rules? I'm so confused.
What do you mean?
Aren't they not allowed to be aligned horizontally?
No, they could be aligned, just not off by 1.
Oh, got it. Yeah, Brogy.
Like you could technically have this many points in the room.
Oh, okay.
Like these are all valid positions. There's no rule breaking happening here.
I missed that bit.
But to generate these points, I guess what I could do, this is ugly, but also kind of okay. I could pick any point because any one point in the room is valid. And then I could add more points from there that work. You know, just like expand it, going 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I'd rather it just like has a number of points to generate, and then it just generates that many points in the room. Rather than like eliminating from a list.
Or
I think
like
what I'll do
just
is
making a perfect grid.
Right, I could also just do that, but I really just don't want to do that. I could do like, here's the most efficiently packed version. Just select a couple of these. Which I could do, but it's a little, it just feels silly because technically there's a slightly less efficient packing that looks like this, which is also valid. But even then, these are all exactly 1 away from each other, when in reality, there's another packing that looks like this, which is also valid.
Mm-hmm.
Revise the formula. Highest number is round up x divided by 2. Round up. That's my original one, but that's actually not correct. And I'll show you why that's not correct. And that is that's actually what I was using. That was my first idea too. By the way, that function is called seal. The round up, it's short for sealing for your future math endeavors. So that was also my assumption, but here's the reason you can't do divided by 2 round up. Let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I tell the program, okay, generate a random number between 1 and 3 to put in here, because 3 is the 6 divided by 2 rounded up. It goes, okay, so I can place 3 points. Perfect. It places 1 here randomly. It places 1 here randomly. And now it searches till the end of time for another point. There is no other point. No other point is valid, despite the fact that we've only placed 2. Why aren't you using one of the existing methods like BSP for dungeon generation? Because I want to make my own.
It's more fun.
I also don't like the dungeons that generates as much.
Well, couldn't you just have a situation like this where you just check every single point and be like, okay, none of these points are valid, we're good. 2 is what this room gets.
Well, but then if I'm just checking every point, it's going to check every point in order, right? And it's just going to end up with the most efficient packing.
I guess what I'm kind of thinking is you can get a list of all of the valid points in the room and then randomly choose between those. So your first run, every single point is valid. Then your second run, you're a little bit limited. And then your next run until eventually you hit 0.
I love that, actually. I am a huge fan of that strategy because You can start with X times Y valid points, and then when you pick one from the valid points, it eliminates all of the other points around it that don't fit the rule. So like now none of these are valid. Like that. And now all of these are valid. And so now it can just pick another one and then likewise do a breakdown. And now none of these are valid. And now it has these. And then it can just pick one at random. Let's say it picks this one, which is an inefficient pack, and that's fine. And then it breaks. That's so good. That's such a good strategy.
Yeah.
Then we can do this.
We did it.
That is the efficient strategy for this. And now it can just decide if it wants to do any more. Man, that freaking works.
We did it, Reddit.
Because now it allows for any of the inefficient packing styles, which is exactly what I want, while also being super efficient and easy to manage. And by easy to manage, I mean it's going to be a mess, but it'll work.
Thanks, gamer.
Restarting the RuneScape grind. Well, thank you. That's a huge solution.
Woo woo.
That super works. So now the only thing I have to do is I have to break down the grid in a nicer way, because having, let's say I have a 20 by 20 room, sorting 400 points is kind of a mess. I'd much rather sort in chunks and be like, hey, we put down this, and now that's going to divide anything that intersected with this into this and this, but then also anything that's this into this and this and this, but then also this and this. Like, it'd be nice to be able to do some efficient group breaking and then select a random point in groups rather than select a random point from all of the groups.
Mm-hmm.
I could just implement it inefficiently for testing. It would look super gross, but it would work.
Go on.
Well, no, it wouldn't. Oh, it wouldn't. Oh, no. I have to do this group breaking. I can't generate a list of individual points, or else there'd be just a travesty to access. No, I could do it inefficiently. I could do this inefficiently. Okay. This is gonna be gross. Time for var. Oh, let me go back to the game program. Var all points equals do we have list comprehension? No list comprehension. You hate to see it.
How many rooms are we talking about generating, says Cubemizer?
1 moment. Vector 2i x y. Indefinite amounts of points. They are great at math. No, it can solve this no problem, but it's not optimized. Because if I have a room that's 1,000 by 1,000, all of a sudden we're looking at an exponential increase in amount of time spent processing the room. Whereas if you divide it into chunks, you'd be doing a lot better. You also wouldn't be using as much RAM. Because right now, if I'm storing individual points, each individual vector 2i is taking up a piece of RAM. Whereas if I was doing it in shape groups, it would just hold the group information, which is like a couple floats.
It's
what
just
have I
math.
messed up here?
Computers are great at math. If we do it on the GPU, we'll be even better at math.
Literally true, but I'm not gonna do that. Heck that. All points. Okay, so this is all the points in the whole gosh dang world.
I'm gonna BRB really quick and go refill my water.
Mm-hmm. Is it random dot choice? Can't you get like a random choice? Is it like random and then all points? How does it work? Pick random. That's what it is. There we go. So now we do an array, factor 2i here. Perfect. Good. Chosen points dot append. We'll do while all points dot left size is greater than 0. Var chosen point equals all points pick random. We're going to add the chosen point to the new array, and then we're going to all points dot erase the chosen point, like that. This by itself would just add all points to chosen points and then erase them from the main list. But we're going to get a little bit more specific about it, and every time we add one, we're going to obliterate any of the remaining rows or columns.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So for y in range shape dot size dot y, if vector 2I chosen point dot x y in all points dot erase that. We do that for x as well.
You have an uncomfortable amount of debug errors there.
Just give me a hot sec here. X one in all points. Erase this guy. So this should wipe out any of the points that are whatever my brain's saying. Debugger, what do you want? What are you upset about? Delta's never used in process. Okay. How is it the ternary operator are not mutually compatible? Color. Is it because this needs to be like that? It's because they're not floats. Delta's never used a process. Okay.
Oops.
Lerp.
Didn't mean to play ads. Oops.
We'll say flurp. Flurp. Put that into there. Delta is never used in process.
Hi, Pac-Man.
Good. Delta is never used in process. Go away. Integer used when an enum value is expected.
How you doing, Pac-Man? How's life?
Hello, Pac-Man.
I hope
Look
it's
at all
treating you
those hide
well.
orbs. Let's go. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, fixing debug errors. Signal interacted is declared but never used. Ooh, okie dokie. Delta is never used in process. Okay. Delta is never used in physics process. Sure. What? Yeah, go on. Close is declared but never explicitly used. Okay. Delta is not used in process. Radial drag is declared but never used. Gonna comment that out. Delta is never used. Delta is never used.
It's going good, Pac-Man. Code is working on his mobile game that is inspired by RuneScape Dungeoneering. And I am working on my 2D ARPG inspired by, I don't know, Skyrim and other RPGs.
Okay, debugger, what are you upset about?
You've been finning RuneScape a lot lately? Fiending.
I've got the AFK grind right now in the corner of my screen. Both RS3 and OSRS. So you're getting to experience cool skills. I'm jealous of the skill count that RS3 players get.
I've only experienced OSRS. I played it back before it was old school. I never played RuneScape 2 or 3.
What's happening here? Why can I suppress this warning?
Suppress it. It's my secret captain I'm always suppressing.
Equal location. Is it because I need to set this thing's position? Is that all that matters? Yes.
Well, that's not what I meant to copy. Oops.
There you go, Quellis. No more debug errors.
Yeah. We like not having debug errors. Old school
What am I doing?
RuneScape is getting to a good point with the amount to do. RuneScape 3 has had 25 years to work on their game. Are you saying it doesn't have enough stuff yet?
Tell me more about yours. What is yours? My game?
Yeah.
My Dungeoneering game?
Pac-Man wants to know about your game.
My plan is to capture what I really like about Dungeoneering from RS3 / old school RuneScape back when it was just RuneScape. I want to make a randomly generated dungeon where you go in, you grind skills, you make stuff, and then you try to fight your way deeper. Inevitably, you lose. That's the idea. It's a roguelike, but you get better. You get more skills, things become easier, and you can push deeper. I want to technically make it so you could win right off the bat, because I'm a big fan of games where you could technically win even at level 0. But the idea is that you get stronger and it gets easier as your skills level up. This is what we have so far. Let me turn on the gameplay so you can see it. we go. So it's a mobile game. I wanted to make it a mobile game because I just want there to be more good mobile games because I get tired of it. Here's the mobile game format so far. We have joysticks. You can move the character around.
Have a good night.
I have some rocks over there that I can mine. Mining is done automatically because, again, we're catering to mobile game controls, and it's kind of annoying to do things manually in mobile games. Combat will also probably be mostly automatic, though there's probably going to be some, like, you know, live action, go away, dodge attacks, some, like, boss telegraphing type stuff. But in general, like, you know, you'll just go over to these rocks and sit here as you auto-mine them. Skills will carry over. I planned... Spoilers, I actually planned this game a long time ago to be a 2D game, more like Pixel Dungeon. And this is sort of the evolution of that game's idea. Right now, though... Oh, goodness, I'm yawning. Right now, though, what I'm working on is the dungeon generator. Weapons and gear do not carry over. So much like dungeoneering, the weapons and gear you either find or create in the dungeon. You have more of an ability to create them the more you play, because your, you know, crafting skills will go up, or your luck will go up, or whatever. Apart from binding specifics. What do you mean?
Oh, I said this to the wrong thing, didn't I? No, this is possible. What?
So I have a plan for a loadout type system for the game. But it's spoilers. I don't want to talk about it yet.
Spoilers.
I've got plans. But we're a long ways away from that. We don't even have combat. Good night, pseudo hacks.
Good night.
Assuming
Good night.
Oh no, you're talking to Pierogi. You're actually talking to Pierogi. I didn't. I don't know if calling him Pierogi.
Good night, Pierogi.
Good night, Pierogi.
You find 3 items to your character to keep.
I think you'll get checkpoints, or you'll get like certain special things for completing certain challenges or like depths. Okay, so this will theoretically, assuming I've done my math right, this will randomly pick a point, eliminate all the points that that point invalidates, and then do that for as many, like do that for all the points until it's picked out all the valid points in a random selection. And then that is our max number of points we could have.
Entry not paused.
Thank you, Pac-Man. I hope it goes well. I hope it's enjoyable, because I want a good mobile game, gosh dang it. Yeah, inspired by not a clone. I wouldn't want a clone. I don't think I'd even want to make RuneScape Dungeoneering. I just really love RuneScape Dungeoneering and want something that captures that essence. Something that nice dungeon delving vibe. The dungeon delving plus skill grinding in the dungeon is just always so interesting to me. They have it in Chambers of Xeric, kind of, in old school RuneScape, but it's like garbage edition because you need to be endgame before you can even reasonably do Chambers. Thank you very much, Pac-Man. Okay, I need to make one of these and test it. Can you make constructors for resources? Is that a thing I can do?
Make constructors for resources?
I want to know how to do a constructor. Looks like it's init. Init does instructor. So I want to do like init x is a integer, y is an integer, w is an integer, h is an integer, and then we say shape dot. Why is this unhappy? Oh, because I didn't func this. Func. Happy now? You have things like gated doors or requirements or keeping it simple for mobile. No, it's like, you mean searching for keys or whatever to open doors? I'm super down with that. Making players explorers is fine by me. Or like go hunt these monsters, you know, I'm down for the whole thing. It's just that the individual interactions I want to be automatic. Things like mining or fishing. You'll still like choose equipment manually, not everything is automatic, but just the in-world interactions I want to be a little more automated.
Code, can you help?
Tell me, what's up?
So I call get tree.paused equals true. Should be pausing the game. Oh wait, I wonder if this matters? No, that shouldn't matter, but let's put that on always anyways. So everything is set to process mode always, except for the thing that I actually want to pause, which is on process mode pausable. But for some reason, nothing's pausing. So when I pause, I can still walk around and do things, and I don't really understand why.
So
oh wait,
change everything back to...
I'm a silly goose. The player isn't a child of the world, so it's not inheriting the pausable.
That'll do it.
There, that'll solve it.
So the world itself. So you were walking around a frozen world just now?
Yeah. The world was paused, but I wasn't.
Wild.
Yep, everything's good. Okay. Thank you, Code. You're super helpful. You're welcome, Hypnotic.
I appreciate that you had the answer, Hypnotic, because I did not.
All I needed was a rubber duck.
That's me, John Rubber Duck. Can I get fan art of Taylor as a rubber duck? Okay, so... X, let's say it's a 4x4 room. No. What's your...
Go ahead, sorry.
Code 807. It's actually where the name Code 807 comes from. Hackman. Good names.
Hypnotic, I will never understand how you're able to watch our streams and stream the same time. How are you here?
Who are you?
How do you manage this?
So why is this not working? Oh, far. Test. Let's say this is of type dungeon room, and then test room dot gen points. So this will either be an infinite while loop or it won't. It's not. It generated points.
Yeah.
Would you look at that? Let's mention these, or let's see if these worked. Let's map out what points it picked, shall we?
What is Multimon, Dustin? can see the times there's a slight pause where he's typing in his chat. Yeah, I've been wondering, because every time I've been in his chat, he's like super active.
You know what? Maybe it's because we are having a skill issue. Maybe what we need to do is make sure we're in hypnotic stream.
True. Maybe that's the problem, is we're not watching Hypnotic stream while we're streaming.
Oh, I forgot to say hypnotic because I was super busy last night. But your image you were working on yesterday, the goblin, was looking really great. I'm liking everything you got going on.
Oh, multi-mon is short for multiple monitors. Yeah.
Sadly, there's no way I could actually watch your stream while streaming. I've got it up right now, but there's no way I could listen to it and maintain my sanity. Mostly because I don't have enough monitors for this.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always watching Code stream while I'm streaming. Maybe that's why I can't imagine watching another stream, because I'm always watching one. I can't possibly watch two at the same time.
I think that literally is what it is. Oh my goodness, a follower.
Thank you so much for the follow, Pazmiritz.
Thank you for the follower. Also, I just reached a follower goal. Let's go.
Yeah.
We did it.
110 follows goal.
Oh my goodness.
Pazmiritz.
Yeah, the only reason I can't listen to Hypnotic is because I'm talking to Quellis. If there was no Quellis here, I could talk to Hypnotic and watch the stream, which would be kind of funny.
I would love to see you stream that, gamer. I'd sub.
So here we have the points that it generated. We gave it a 6x6 room. So let's manually map these out. It's great to have you, Pazmiritz. How are you today? What are you up to? Let's grab green for the room and red for the points and see exactly how this program did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beep, 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 beep,
yeah,
beep,
Dustin.
beep, beep.
I think 2 is perfect for most work. Streaming, on the other hand, I feel like the more the merrier. It would be
no,
a lot
it violated
easier.
rules.
I could stream with 2 if I had an Ultra HD monitor. What's the word for things that are bigger than 1080p? If I had a much higher resolution monitor, I could manage 2. But
no,
all my monitors are 1080, so I need more.
How are you, Pazmiritz? Also,
Yeah.
I'm crying.
How's it going,
It violated
Pazmiritz?
rules.
I hope you're doing well.
Oh, I know what it did. 5324.
The highest
5,
resolution
1,
monitor.
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 0, 1, and 1, 0. Yeah. So it did the rule where they can't be on the same thing as each other, which is what I programmed in accident. I oofed it.
Oof.
Let's turn off GIMP, go back into Godot, fix my bad logic, which is just so bad. So we need to do 2 of these and 2 of these. It's not X, it's X. Or it's not chosen point Y, it's chosen point Y minus 1 and plus 1.
That's not what I wanted. This should be... done.
So this is factor 2. We're going to say, we're just going to make these easier on me for readability. Up point equals...
Readability pog.
What's up?
Readability pog.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Var down point equals the same deal, but it's plus 1. And we say if up point's in there, erase up point. And then same with the down point. If down point is in there. Erase the down point. Oh yeah, that's way more readable. Goodness.
I have banned a spam bot, and somehow it's still able to talk in our chat. Just automod holds the messages.
Interesting. Are you sure you banned them? You didn't like warn them?
Well, my only option is to unban. So I'm pretty sure that I banned.
How odd.
On this episode of Twitch being silly.
What? Twitch would never. What are you talking about right now? What? You're crazy. Okay. I think that's correct. So now let's try it. Please no infinite loops. Okay, we didn't get an infinite loop, which is huge. And it gave me a list of points, which is huge. Well, it's not huge. It's quite small, but that's fine. All right, list of points is too big for the screen. We'll shrink it. All right, let us see how the algorithm has done. If it doesn't work, I blame Quellis.
No.
Better work for your sake.
No.
We got a 6x6.
We can't see the code.
You have 3. You think Twitch would monopolize the 4th if you had one. You already spent 80% of your time on the 3rd. What are we talking about? Oh, monitors.
What do you... you spend 80% of your time on your 3rd monitor?
Yeah, Twitch is very good at eating up monitors. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. 1.
Code, we can't
0?
see code.
Ah! I'm not doing code, I'm doing GIMP. There we go. So we did 5, 2. We did 1, 0. Now 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now 5, 0. And now 1, 2. And now 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. And now 3, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 0. 5, 5. Look at that! It did it! It created the random assortment of points!
Yeah!
Yes! These are all perfectly non-violating points placed randomly. Let's go!
Godot!
That's so cool. So now we
I
have...
won't be punished. What was the thing that was going to happen to me if it didn't work?
So now we're just going to choose a number of points with a max of this number and a minimum of 1, and we're just going to pick those points and ship it.
Mm-hmm.
And those will be the points.
GG, ship it. Push directly to
That's
main.
heckin' sweet is what that is.
Release the game, it's ready.
Yeah, it's done. We're so done. I guess I won't do access points equal chosen point. I'll do 4 Randy range. For n in range. Randy range. 1, 2 access points or chosen points dot size.
This is supposed to be like that, I think. Yes.
And that's just it. That just adds that's points on rooms. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so now he's got to place a bunch of rooms. We should probably make a visualizer sooner rather than later, so that we can actually see things.
Oh wait, where does the main menu happen? Oh, we spawn in the main menu? That's silly to me. Did we have a reason for that? Why did I do that?
So how are we going to visualize these rooms? I guess I could do what you did and literally visualize them on like a tile map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just actually implement it.
Test in production!
I think there is a unit test library that somebody made for Godot. If that interests you.
I just need to visualize graphic data or like position data. Well, no, because I need to draw rectangles. I need a whole graphical gosh dang suite.
Hydrate! Thanks, Ohio!
Thank you for the hydrate. Where's my... I have so many bottles of water. It's very good.
You know, making controller compatible menus needs to be less of a rough time.
So as a non-game maker, what was the logic going from vector 2 to access and chosen points? So what I was doing there was, let me find it, room. So basically I'm saying for X in range shapes.size X, which just means that we're going to travel the entire width of the room, and then we're going to say this is the point directly above the point. Let me do this in GIMP. Explain in GIMP and then show you the program. So for any given point in one of these rooms, let's say the point is here. My program is going to travel all the way from left to right, both directly above and below it, and delete all of these green points. To do this, it's just ticking along the X, and it's taking the one just above the point we were on and the one just below the point we were on. It's finding where like those meet up and sniping that point. It's doing that all the way across. Now in the program, what that looks like is this loop where we run through all of the X's, and then we get the point that's on that X and above our chosen point, and the one that's below it and on that X as well. I'm setting those to their own variables, which is slightly more expensive because I have to make room in RAM for it. But the upside is that I can read this. It says, if the up point is in the points, then erase it. That's very like straightforward to read. Whereas if I hadn't set them to their own variables, this would look like this. If vector 2I x chosen point dot y minus 1 in all points, then all points dot erase vector 2I x chosen point dot y minus 1. And that's just like horrible to look at. Like if someone came in here, looked at my code later and wanted to know what this did, tough. But here, up point is the one that's above and on this X based on the X in the range. And then we're checking if that point is in here. I'm just like labeling it, basically. You're welcome. I hope that was informative. Excellent.
Yeah.
So now I guess I need to create a dungeon class. Script. dungeon. Inherits resource. Last name, dungeon, extends resource. Var rooms of type array dungeon room is empty. And then we're going to create a function called place room that takes a room of type dungeon room. It does really obnoxious things.
This should be an elif. What am I doing? I don't even know how to keep track of all this.
Tell me.
I need to keep track of, like, if we're in the settings menu and we press the back button, we want to go back to the pause menu. And then if we're paused and we press the back button, we want to go back to the game and unpause the game. And like all of these interactions of, like, if we're in this state, we press this button, we do this, we go to this menu, we go here.
We were just talking about this on stream last night. Hey, Munglow.
Hi, Munglow.
We were just talking about this on stream yesterday during the secret bonus stream.
So I just have all these functions that have all these hard-coded values of, like, this function that gets called when you press this one button that sets this menu to true and this menu to false and pause to true, and then this other one that sets this other menu to true and that menu to false.
What you do is you should have you basically do it like a level loader where you have go to and then a menu ID, and then it has like a list of menus connected to their IDs, and it will hide whatever one is active and then show the one that you're going to. And then you can have a special thing where, like, if you pass a -1 instead of a room ID, it just goes to the last one, and it's constantly like keeping track of what the last thing was.
What if you go 2 menus deep?
You shouldn't. Why would you do that?
What if I have a menu inside my settings menu for more settings?
Wouldn't that be inside of the settings menu, not outside of it?
Yes. Wait.
Wouldn't that still be
No.
in the settings menu? So
Maybe.
So it's fine.
Hi, Munglow. How you doing?
Think this works?
I hope things are going well over there, Munglow. Okay.
What the heck?
So
What
then
the
I guess
heck?
I need all of my menus to be separate
Hydrate.
scenes?
Can do.
I guess they don't have to be scenes. It could just be nodes. Just that it's a dictionary, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It connects names to anything. And in this case, probably variables that contain nodes, like some on ready
Yeah.
bars. You have a drop-in menu system class, registers children in as menus by name and make sure only one is active, with go back, go to menu, and so on as expected. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Heck yeah. So we're gonna say while.
How does your go back
I-
work? That's kind of what I'm missing, is like, how do you keep track of going back through multiple menus?
You just store what the last menu access was.
But if you store the last menu and then you go back and now you want to go back again, you don't know what the last menu is.
What do you mean go back again? Can you give me an example?
Yeah, so let's say I open my pause menu and then I go into settings and then I go into the additional settings menu. So then I go back to settings and then I want to go back to pause.
What is an additional settings menu?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you have
menus and menus?
Well, then wouldn't those menus go? Wouldn't those just have direct references to go back to the main menu?
And unless you guys are on the same wavelength of like some very specific design that I'm not gathering.
Well, can you think of a reason you wouldn't have a button that takes you somewhere specific for any of these?
Well, you all would, but what if I just press the back button, like B on my controller?
Well, then it would be contextual depending on which menu you're currently looking at. If you're in a settings menu, you could say, hey, if they hit back, this is the, like, store a parent menu.
Oh,
that has
each
default
menu,
backup.
each menu would
Backs
like have a variable that says this is where I go if back is requested.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like, you can have the live previous, which is just this is the last place the player was, and then you can have individual menu previouss where it's like, if someone hit back, where should I take them to?
Start a small project, pulling a bunch of stuff I've been working on to make a small MP PvP gravity shenanigans. What's MP? Multiplayer PvP gravity shenanigans around a small planetoid. That sounds... Yeah, that's exactly what I expect that you would be working on, Munglo. It sounds fun. Each menu also has a parent in the menu system. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Why is that not working? Room, is that why? Room dot shape dot position dot length. Yeah. That's fine.
Oh, what am I doing? This should be a control.
Or float position equals vector 2. Vector 2i. Like that? Nice. And then while true, room dot shape dot position equals vector 2i float position.
You're in save profile, but open settings. After done with the menu and you choose it, and you go back to profile. Yeah, that makes sense. Very cool. I'm gonna move all of this logic to a new script in this pause menu.
Did I not set the length of a vector 2? Do I really have to like normalize and then multiply by a thing? It's kind of annoying. Vector 2, an int for plus operator. Position. Oh, because I gotta do this. And then float position equals float position dot rotated ran def.
Old Junior Dev, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. We super appreciate it.
Hey
The other
Quellis,
one
what do you
of
think of my
problems.
while true?
Sometimes while trues are based. I'm supposed to hate them, but I have had many times where I can't think of a better way to solve a problem than with a while true.
All right,
Why
let's
do you,
test this.
why
What's
is
up?
the only way out of it to return true?
That's why it's a nightmare.
Yeah, that part's a little spooky. The only way out of the while true is kind of buried.
Good night, Pac-Man.
Good night, Pac-Man.
Thank you for the follow, old junior dev. Welcome.
Thank you for following old Junior Dev. Super appreciate it.
Stretching, hold on. Hydrate, I'm on it.
I'm on a quick ad break.
Thank you. Yeah, no, my while true, the only way out is within this if statement.
I hate it. I hate that part a lot.
Theoretically, this has to return true eventually. What problem needs a while true except the top loop in a program?
This one.
A dungeon generator.
Yeah. Yeah, mostly Munglow, when I've had that problem, it's been the top loop in the program.
So let's find out if I've created an infinite loop.
Mm-hmm. I'm not scared.
Okay. Test room. No. No.
Just no. Absolutely not.
All right, let's run it. What could go wrong, honestly? Invalid access to a property or key position. Oh yeah, room.shape.position. No worries, just a little hitch in the road. Let's go ahead and run this and check for the infinite loop again. What could go wrong? Why would you? Procten, you don't go while true. Because of the way I'm placing my rooms, I'm looking for any valid location for them. And to do that, I'm just picking a place close to the center of the world, checking if it works there. If it doesn't, moving it a little further out and rotating it somewhere else. That way it grows outwardly. It literally eventually has to find a place where it fits. There is a restriction to it, which is to say there's a return value and it finds somewhere that's valid, which there has to be somewhere that's valid. All right, let's run it. So I have bad news. CPU wasn't thrilled.
What is item?
Look at me.
Yeah.
Oh, this is inventory item.
Oh, okay.
So or inventory item in the inventory.
Thought you were cosplaying Steve Jobs.
No. No, I'm not. So it is definitely not working, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Print the position. Let's make sure this is in fact zooming. It's not zooming. Okay, so that's the issue. It's staying at 0, 0. Set a max loop break on. Yeah, I'm going to. I'll put a. I'll increment it. I'll do var max or iterations equals 0, and then do while iterations so less than 1,000.
Yeah,
and then at the end,
that's super based.
Return false.
1,000? You're gonna attempt 1,000 times for every room? Well, potentially not 1,000 times for every room.
But yeah, like it shouldn't take that long.
Keyword shouldn't.
Let me print float position dot normalize. I'm worried that 0, 0 is getting normalized to 0, 0. It is. So normalized of 0, 0 returns 0, 0. It's so lame. I need it to not do that.
Wait, this doesn't need a preload. What am I doing? I'm a mess.
I need it to not do that.
What is it doing?
No, 0, 0 normalized is 0, 0 again.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But no, it doesn't, because that doesn't have a length of 1, which is the whole point in normalizing.
Wait, what does normalizing do?
It returns the same vector divided by its own length, aka it returns itself at a length of 1. I know, but it should just guess.
Well, I think
As
Mongo
in,
is explaining that for
say
me.
Right. Mad cringe.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Kind of like what calling input.getVector does. That automatically normalizes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why is this struggling now? These values should go higher than 1. Alright, so these are constantly returning falses when they shouldn't, is the issue. The checkpoints function is all messed up. In fact, I'll print. We did it here to see if it ever happens. Wait, I gotta stop printing the other thing. No, not Godot Math C.
What's Godot Math C?
Math.
Oh, Mathica was unintentional. Got it. I thought Mathica was something specific.
I don't think so. I'm gonna set this to 100 because it's freaking out. But why is this getting messed up at all? Yeah, I hate zero cases. Zero cases and negative cases for vector math are just so annoying. But you do feel really, really powerful when you succeed. Okay, so somewhere this function is oofing. Godot returns a nan. You hate to see the nans.
Godot has nans?
I assume very few.
I didn't know Godot could nan.
How long has my music been stopped? There we go. Your movement made a trip to Nanya.
You don't like
I'm
your
down to
nan?
call. I like Nanya a lot. I might put my dungeon in Nanya.
Well, I like my nan. I don't like Godot's nan.
Okay, what the heck am I doing? I keep going back here. I need to go here. Oh no, I do need to go back there because I need to check if it's feeding the global point correctly. Check global point, room dot shape dot position plus point.
Wild. Super wild.
Let's take out this print and let's see if this thing ever succeeds.
Did it succeed?
It's not looking like it.
Ref.
The CPU sounds like it's not working. Okay, it was not thrilled about that. Oh, I forgot to increment the iterations. I'm like, why is it cooking? It should give up. Can I plus plus? No. Yeah, okay, there we go. It gave up. Good. Crank it back to 1,000. Cool. So it failed. But why?
But why?
So E3 slurp stops slurping and falls back to slurping if one or both vectors is 0. That's... Wait, but that actually makes sense. How would you slurp to 0, 0, 0? Oh, gotcha.
Oh yeah, I forgot I never fixed these.
What happens? I want to know what happens. All right.
Need to know.
That's so lame. Okay, P equals P minus shape position. That's the point is equal to... Because we're being given a global point. Oh, that's the issue. That's the issue. We're not being given a global point. I think during main, or during dungeon. No, we did that right. Position plus point. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. And then we localize it by saying minus our current position. Yep. And then we say if, then, whoa.
If you
We say
iterate
if-
over a dictionary, you're iterating over the keys.
Yeah.
Ah.
There's a dot keys and dot values that you could iterate over if you want to be more specific.
In Godot? Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sweet. They did that in, you can do that in Python. I didn't think you could do that in Godot though. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So if the points x or y in local space is exactly -1, or if it's exactly at the edge, return false. I'm guessing this is not the one that's happening. Like, this one should only happen a couple times. You're about to log out from idling too long. Oh, hold on, gotta restart the RuneScape grind.
Oh, and this one also needs dot values, that's why. There we go.
We're gonna say or this one. We should get more or this ones. We didn't get either? Question mark? Hmm? What am I missing? Why is nothing happening? Okay, that ain't work happened. For point in room dot access points. Oh, I guess we gotta do if room dot access points. Yeah. So that is a special case that shouldn't be possible. We need to check for. Okay, it's fine. So we are going here. Oh, that's the issue. If rooms dot size equals 0, rooms dot append room return true. Basically, it searches through existing rooms, but there are no existing rooms. And so it just never gets to this true because that relies on it being in this for loop, which relies on this, and this for loop, which relies on this. So both of these I'm now making sure exist.
James on YouTube, hello. This is a live stream,
Hello.
And Code and I are both doing projects in Godot. How are you doing? What's going on? Oh, James over on YouTube said, did I stumble into a Godot live stream?
Darn right.
Billabong, it's good to see
Hello,
you again.
Billabong.
I hope
All
you're
right,
doing
so now
well.
we're good.
I hope
Now my
you're
check
hating less
drill.
these days. I've heard you've been quite the hater.
Called out.
Fellow developer
No, we
here?
actually-
Nice. That's awesome, James. What have you been working on? Go ahead, good.
Now we actually need to print this out because it's now working, but we can't like visualize it. So I need to. I don't know what I'm gonna do actually.
Oh yeah, sorry, Billabong. If I insult you, I should do it properly. I heard you were quite the hater. Just inside jokes from the Discord.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Rect 2s have like an expand to fit, right?
You've published a game on Steam called Find My Wiener. Interesting. I'm a little skeptical about pulling that up on stream. But if it didn't seem sus, I would totally pull it up on stream.
So merge.
The animated sprites? Are you talking about our avatars? We actually made the program that runs them. It's called GDTuber. It's up on our
we made it in Godot.
We made it in Godot. GDTuber. Thanks for the hype, Billabong.
I'm gonna do something a little nuts. Best PNG tuber program for real. Thank you. I'm probably gonna do a custom drawing function just to make my life easier here. Unless I print the dungeons to a console, which is also possible, though a little ugly. That might be a little better, actually. Can you access strings Pythonically?
Pythonic string access.
Let's say var s equals and then test1 equals b, and then print s.
That was the perfect little scream.
Okay, that does work. Perfect. So we can do just horrible things. For y in range, test dungeon dot size dot y. Oh, this should be a rect2i, not a rect2.
Okay, now here's where I have heckin' problems.
Yeah.
In order to make this controller compatible, every time we switch menus, I need to change the focus to the first button in the menu. And one way that I could do that is I could have a script on each menu so that we can call the script directly and just be like, hey, what's your first button? And then the script returns it.
That's the way I would do it.
But then that requires all of my menus to have the same type, to be the same node.
Aren't they already?
A terrible thing? No, some of my menus are controls, some of them are VBox containers.
Those are both controls. But
True.
You could just parent the VBox under the custom.
Super based. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna call them menu items. Thank you. I super appreciate you.
Got you. Does anyone know how to create a string of a certain length?
You need a string of a certain length.
You know what? It's gonna be ugly, and I just can't care less. I'm just gonna do it the horrible way. Are you ready for the horrors? The nightmares? Dungeon string equals this. So var for this. Var row equals this. dungeon string for X in. Let's copy this. Can't be bothered.
What
I guess
is a
this needs to
button?
be.
A button is a button.
Why is that mad?
Why are you mad?
There we go. And then for room in test dungeon dot rooms, dungeon string at room dot shape dot position dot y. I guess this needs to be a for loop. For y in range.
Wait, Billabong, do you use GDTuber? That just occurred to me. Do we have more GDTuber users in the chat?
It should be size, and this should also be size. And then this should be this, but we need two of these, one for Y, one for X. Do the same deal here, like that. We say
If current menu is main menu, main pause called it.
run that. Invalid index of 0 on a base object of type array. Did we not append the rows? We didn't. Okay, now we good? Yes, but there's only one room. Should be 8 rooms. Let's have the dungeon itself print out all the rooms when it adds them.
Wait, why does that not work for the main pause menu? What? Where you link this?
I'm sorry.
It's okay, code. Can't win them all.
Oh, these are all at one somehow. That's not right. Now these aren't failing when they should fail.
You should join our Discord, James. Show us some of your work.
Why are these all here? These should definitely be causing issues.
Are we loading the main menu differently? No, everything is the same.
Oh, actually, you know what I need to do? For existing room and rooms, if existing room dot shape dot intersects room dot shape, then we return false. Well, no, we don't want to return false. We want to just end the loop. X. I guess I could continue. That's the actual use case of continue.
Continue.
No, wait, continue won't go to this, which it needs to.
Well, yeah, it will. It will go out of the for loop and continue. Right? Unless continue is different in Godot. Actually, I think we've had this conversation before. Continue is different in Godot.
Will go to the next iteration, but I need to go to the next, like the end of the iteration, not
See
just
you, James.
stop.
Thanks for stopping by.
It would be fine if I did these in the beginning, but I don't want to do these in the beginning because I want the original position to be tested to see if it's valid.
That makes sense.
Right, it looks like it worked. Probably. I don't know. I don't know if these are intersecting or not because they're not printing correctly.
Break? Are you asking if it's time for a break? I mean, I can use a quick break.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could go for a break. Now that you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Okay, main.
Or unless you're asking why I said bye, which is to James over on YouTube was saying goodbye. Oh, use a break to break the iteration.
Well, break was just going to escape the iterator, like the loop entirely, right? Which I also don't want to do.
Yeah.
Break kills the iteration, continue goes to the next iteration of the iteration, and pass does nothing.
Wait, yeah, isn't continue what you were looking for then? I'm confused about what you were looking for.
Oh, interesting. -7.
We can't see the code.
No, you can see this. This is what I was looking at.
Oh, okay.
It's just the size of the dungeon. It's at -7. I think the fact that it's at -7 is what's messing with my print.
Hmm.
But there still should be some in positive space. I'm surprised about the lack of... Yeah, no, there should be some positive, and they're just not displaying appropriately.
Munglo, we may
Also,
never know.
What's up?
We were trying to figure out what you were trying to do.
I don't want to go... I need... hold on. This... If this happens, I need this check to not happen. So what I really need is like, and not this, but instead I'm just doing if this, else this.
Hi, fun guy. Code we can't see.
Oh my gosh. So I need this to not do its check if this is true. So instead of doing like a if this and not this, I'm saying if it's this, do nothing. Otherwise, do this.
So then continue is what you're looking for.
No, because I still need it to go down here.
Yeah, that's outside of the iterator. You'll still go down there regardless of whether you continue or break or...
Oh yeah, because I'm in this for loop. You're right, Munglo, because I have layered iterations. I just wasn't thinking about that.
Oh, you thought you were continuing the while, not the for.
Yeah, I thought I was in the while.
Got it. Oh, sorry, I wasn't showing my stream. Your code. Oops. But anyways, hi, fun guy. How you doing? I hope you're doing well.
I don't see why they wouldn't be. We're just talking about game dev.
Asking for person. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Super LGBTQIA plus friendly.
No, Munglo, that's not true. You don't know that. Yes. Yes, I was.
LGBTQIA plus friendliness is a requirement of the stream team we are in.
Okay, something is wrong with my logic, and it's now getting very hard to tell what.
If break or continue doesn't work, you got big problems. True.
I'm literally going to do this.
We can't see what you're talking about.
Okay. Do hell if true. So this should just create rooms that don't intersect. And it should otherwise be super chill. It's gonna be like, oh, it doesn't intersect, so it's perfect. I can see that these intersect with each other. -6, 2 and -6, -1 intersect with each other.
You have layers on layers, fun guy. But thank you for being comfortable asking that question. You are very welcome here.
What's the problem?
Okay, my menus are finally done.
Are they based menus now?
They're super base menus. Look at this. It's all controller compatible. I love it. I can go back to the main menu by pressing A or B.
That's actually sick.
Based menus. Thank you. This took so long to put together.
I don't understand why this is not having an issue.
Oh wait, I haven't done the important part, which is actually making the settings. I did all this so I could have the settings button work. I haven't done that yet.
Print position, and let's also print room.shape.size.
Yeah, UI just be like that.
They're all 6x6. Oh. While iterations. I think it does need to be a break. We're gonna make this 4 existing room in rooms for point and points. And then this, get rid of this.
No, I should not do that there. That's gonna be really confusing later if I do that there.
I guess we do both here, actually.
Put it here.
And then if this.
Then if we bring this way down.
Now they properly shouldn't intersect. No, they still intersect.
We don't unpause properly sometimes. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, so if any of these fail, we need to fail. So this has to be like its own contained thing.
That's my secret captain. I'm always failing. What? Why is it not working right? Please.
Yeah, no, this can't happen. Yeah.
Yellow, how's it going, Redstone? I hope you're doing well.
Break. Checks out equals true. Var.
Redstone in chat is trying to get your attention.
Huh? Hello, Redstone! Hi! I've been very chatty, I swear. I'm just super thinking right now. Sorry, I'll narrate louder. I won't.
Code has been working on procedural dungeon generation, and he's super excited and super focused. How are you doing, Code?
Good. For point in all of the access points. We're gonna check the thing.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Redstone?
Yeah, I'm quite.
Super locked in. He's deep in a flow state. State of flow. Oh, that's the problem. I accidentally hard-coded that to false instead of true. That's why. There we go. Okay, now if we bring this all the way down, and then we go back, we make sounds, we can't hear them. Exactly what we want. Yes.
What's that gonna do? I probably just broke something.
Guess what I'm printing? Like on a 3D printer? Are you printing the boat? The test bench boat? I don't remember what it's called. Benchy? Yeah, are you printing Benchy?
Why is this all that gets printed? This is so stupid.
Not Benchy? Well, then I have no idea.
The fact that I can't diagnose any of this is really annoying. Room, shape, position.
A mini cowboy hat? What are you gonna do with it? That sounds pretty adorable.
We need to do like dungeon test dungeon dot size dot position minus this.
How can I make this button not? Container sizing. There. You're gonna give her 20 tiny little cowboy hats for her birthday? Amazing. I love it. There we go. Look at it. We need a label. I forgot about labels.
Why is it so upset? Okay.
Wait. Is somehow GDTubers responding to my controller inputs? Oh no, your Quellis Dev sub is over. Quellis Dev sub. I don't know why words have escaped me. And that's good enough.
Why is it happening? There's only one room. That would be why.
Mike and Hill, if you come in here and say that one more time.
What's Mike and Hill saying?
We haven't streamed in weeks.
Oh my gosh.
But how you doing, Mike and Hill? Good to see you.
The room ad failure is not...
I don't know why this looks so low resolution, but nothing else does. That's super weird. Wait, do you not know our schedule by now, Mike and Hell? We stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Every week. Every single week, those 3 days. Hydrate!
Hydrate, I'd love to.
Do it! I'm at hydrate too. I haven't
So
decided.
the rooms are not getting added, but it's also not failing to add the rooms, which is very confusing.
Test 1, 2, 3. Oh, you got a highlighted message. Oh, social stream doesn't show highlights. That's interesting.
Oh, it does work. Look at that highlight. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Me.
Where are you spending? Oh, I guess there isn't a lot to spend your points on over on code side yet. I was like, why are you spending it all on highlighted messages?
Just burning through your points. Alright, so the rooms are all getting added. But then in here, where I actually print out all the rooms in the dungeon.
Yeah, all the morbs are free over there. Even the bits morbs.
It's true. Why is this happening? There's only one room, and it's exactly here. But I know there's not, because I have them all here, showing that they've been added. It only prints added just before appending the room, which it does... Oh, gosh.
Can you hide the game so we can help?
Yeah, we do rooms append... rooms SMH. How much of this was only broken because of that?
I wish I could Mike and Hill, but we can't let users choose the music because copyright. Unless I can put the stipulation of you can pick a song, but only if it's copyright free. But that's a lot to ask.
Okay, the dungeon print worked. Let's be more specific now. Let's do for point in room dot access points
True, that is a limitation that I have to deal with just because I stream to YouTube as well. YouTube doesn't give you the luxury of doing a VOD track. What if I make a song? Yeah, I mean, that's based. Because you are, well, only based if you provide us the license to use the song. But otherwise, based.
Is that right? Please just work. I beg of you.
Wait, do you have music
No.
in Fire Breaks? I don't remember hearing it last time I tested it. Four tracks? That's awesome. Did you write them? Alright, I don't know how to make this slider look any better. I'm gonna commit and push.
What don't you know how to make look better?
For some reason the slider looks really pixelated. If you want to look at my screen.
My gosh, I did it. Behold the rooms visualized with their theoretically perfectly aligned things here.
Nice. That looks great.
Okay,
that's
what
also
am I-
a good way to visualize it.
Thank you. What am I looking at?
For some reason, my slider looks really pixelated, but nothing else does, and I'm not really sure why that happened.
It could be the graphic they use is pixelized, but oh goodness, would I be surprised by that?
It's actually just the circle. That's just Godot UI. Yeah, I guess that problem will also solve itself once I add my own stylized UI.
Okay, so this worked. Look at this. Heckin'
Wonderland.
nice.
Wonderland, it's
Hello,
delightful to
Code
see you.
Wonderland. So now we're gonna move them less far away.
If your slider is pixelated for longer than 4 hours, consult your doctor.
So we do +1. We're gonna instead do 0.01. We're not gonna move them very far. Room add failure. Okay, so 0.01's not far enough. Unless we give it like 10,000 iterations. Look at that dungeon. Right now, part of the problem is they can merge together, so we need to fix merging. Right now, they check if they intersect with each other, but they also need to check if they're more like, if they touch each other. Wonder if there's a way to check that. About to log out from idling too long. Oh no, gotta restart the RuneScape.
Oh no. You're trying Reaper because Ableton is slow? I used
What does that
Ableton in
even
the
mean?
past. I don't know anything about Reaper. Reaper and Ableton are digital audio workstations for producing
Oh,
music.
DAWs. Using some DAWs.
Some DAWs.
All right, so let's take a break and do something fun. Let's have a good time. And it, asterisk, it will only be a good time if I didn't mess this up.
Fun guy, have
What
you
am I thinking?
tried LMMS or FL Studio? I was going to call it Fruity Loops, but it has not been called Fruity
Oh
Loops
my-
in ages.
My goodness, Code Wonderland. Okay, so we are now going to hand verify the rules.
You've
We're going to
tried
make sure
both?
all
Nice.
of these are not passing through any illegal zones.
Okay, fun guy, last idea. Have you tried
Good.
Ardor or Ardour? I'm not really sure what the correct pronunciation is.
That's pretty good. Those follow all the rules. No lines together.
Yeah.
They might be ignoring one of the rules though, which is don't go up against other rooms.
Up
No, they're not
against
right
other
now.
rooms?
But this part is a little confusing because I don't actually know what's going on here. We'll see a little better once they start avoiding the space around rooms. But this seems to be working.
Wait, are
What
you
an annoying
using
algorithm.
Wonderland? Are you using Audacity as a whole DAW? Like, do you have VSTs and stuff in Audacity? Or is it just that you're doing simple edits?
Okay, what can erect do I do? You can do grow individual. Nice.
Wait, you can actually get synths in Audacity? I didn't know it supported MIDI and like synths and stuff. That's super crazy.
So it should just be that. It should just be able to do that and call it a day. And now if we look down here.
So you can actually use
Yeah.
Audacity as a whole DAW. That's
Yes.
crazy. Today I learned.
Let's go back to GIMP. And let's do the test.
Downloaded like 5.
We want to make sure that none of these have pushed up against the edges of rooms. That's what we're worried about. So far it's looking pretty good. Not seeing any rule breakers.
It's time for another release of this Cloud Edge game. Bump to version 0.0.4.
Yeah, looks like it works. So here's why this strategy is nice. We now have all these rooms generated with all these positions on them, and we can connect any two of these positions. We could just be like L shape here to here, or L shape here to, let's say, down here. And no matter how many we connect, or where the ones we connect are, or what orientation we connect them in, the resulting dungeon will have all of its walls in a nice place still.
Yeah. We like nice walls.
There won't be any bad intersections. Everything will just kind of work.
Good walls, good walls.
This will have one sort of limitation, which is that the dungeons will try to grow outwardly. They won't pack space very well. Yep, wall overlap is eliminated. There's no such thing.
No such thing.
Look at that. No wall overlap. And if I wanted to generate more paths...
beef.
Huh?
None wall overlap with left beef.
Exactly.
It's a super niche meme.
I know it.
Yes.
And I can connect anything. I can be like, connect this to these ones all the way over here. No wall overlap. Connect this one to this one. No wall overlap. There will never be wall overlap, no matter how many of these I connect, because we followed rules that eliminate the possibility of wall overlap. And so that's the kind of dungeon we can end up with. Does it look good? I'm gonna say Eye of the Beholder on that one.
I'm on an ad break.
Yeah, that's the problem. You gotta respect the rules. Alright, I'm gonna restart my AFK grind and then probably show you on my stream because I need a sec. That was some brain and a half.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to be leaving here in about 20 minutes.
Where are you going? Like you're going?
Going. Yeah, I got dinner plans.
Oh, that's so much earlier than I thought.
I know.
Okay, well then definitely give me a sec to go prep myself for longer stream.
Okay.
What
Sounds
am I
good.
doing? Oh yeah, I'm git pushing this because oh my gosh.
Well, I'm not going now. We still have 20 minutes of Quellas. I'm gonna be leaving. There's an attraction in Colorado called Casa Bonita, and my family is going there. Okay, what was I doing? Releases. Here.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. I will be back.
Pog. Oh, good. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness Quellas isn't leaving yet. Will be played in the browser. Let's try. Save. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot if you hit quit in the browser version, it just breaks. It's just broken. I'm not leaving yet. Everyone's saying bye, but I'm not leaving yet. We still have a hot min. Wait, how do you tell itch if you have controller support and stuff? Where is that? Because I know that, like, when you go to itch and you, like, browse for games, you can select input methods. And you can look for ones that have Xbox controller support. So, like, how do I tell it that I have Xbox controller support? Where is that information? America, explain. Metadata? Did we get a raid? Otter? Is it Otter? Who raided? Otter Make Games raided Code. Thank you so much for the raid. For some reason, Code is cursed, and every time he goes AFK, he gets raided. It's incredible. But shout out to Otter Make Games, everyone. I'm gonna do a shout out on my channel as well. Otter Make Games is great. He uses Game Maker Studio. I'm not familiar with any of his other projects, but my favorite one that I've heard about is Itsy. It is released on Steam. Big fan of Otter and the stuff that he's doing. Add accessibility, probably? What do you mean, hypnotic? It looks like it's under metadata somewhere. I'm almost there. Language is currently English. Oh, accessibility. No, not under accessibility. What are you working on? I'm actually doing another release, quote unquote release. This game is like not even alpha stages at this point. But I did some updates to the main menu. I've added more things to the environment and more things to do. So I figured it was a good point to share the current progress of stuff. But I'm trying to figure out how to add information about what controllers are supported, because I'm really proud of my controller support, and I know that somewhere you can tell itch that you have controller support. I just don't know where. It's right there above, under classification, input methods. Thank you. I looked right past it. I appreciate it. Mouse. Keyboard. Joystick. But PlayStation probably works. I haven't tested it. I'm not gonna do PlayStation. And Joy-Con also, well, actually no. I think Switch controllers are broken on PC right now. At least for Godot. Alright, cool, that's done. Now we need to figure out how to get Butler to upload these two files. PlayStation should work. Godot support is pretty good for adapting to both. Test on a PS5 controller? Yeah. So we should be able to do... Heck, how do we do this? Because I don't think Butler is a command, yeah. How did I do this last time? I don't remember how I did it. It's in my downloads folder. /downloads? Where's downloads? Where are we? Is it one more up? There's downloads. And then Butler. And then butler.exe. There we go. And then this needs... What was the command? Upgrade? Maybe apply? Alright, let's go look up itch Butler. Pushing builds. Oh, is it push? Is push what I'm looking for? Push is what I'm looking for. Push. exe. And then... Oh yeah, this was, there's a lot to this command. Let me put this here. Ask the itch goddess really nicely. True. User/game, which is Quellis/Cloud Edge. And then channel should be win, I believe. Is that right? Channel names, Windows, win. Perfect. And then there was somewhere in here there was a flag for version number. User version. And then that's 0.0.4. Oh, that's sad. There? No, what's the problem now? Rude. Mellow! How's it going, Mellow? I hope you're doing well. What? Why is my terminal doing this? You can't see what I'm doing. That saves me a little bit of embarrassment. See, What? Why? We were so close. I need to figure out how to add Butler to my path. That would be so helpful. Here, let's just copy this. And then paste it. And then cloud edge : win space -- user version space 0.0.4. There we go. Good morning. It is my day off today, so I'm doing fantastic. Going to work on my game and do some housework. Fantastic. That sounds great. You can push directly to itch from a CLI. Not only can you push directly to itch from a CLI, you can also give it more metadata. So that's why this user version flag is the reason why I'm pushing through the CLI. And I'll show what that does here in a second. We need to do the Linux version. So let's just grab this and then go dot, what was it? Dot x64, x86-64. Baskin! How you doing, Baskin, over on YouTube? Yes, we do Linux support here. Or at least we try. And then this would be Linux, I think. Is that what it is? Yeah, Linux -- user version 0.0.4. Yeah, there we go. That should be done. So the reason we're doing that is because now when we go here, this shows the version number. itch.io knows the version number of each upload. And then it also keeps track of the recent, where is it? Here? No, somewhere you can see the recent versions. Or the version history, I mean. Yeah, I don't see where it is. I don't know where I found that, but somewhere I could have sworn you can see version history. But yeah, now it's done and it's versioned and everything is fantastic. You're sick right now, but all in all you're chilling? Oof, that sounds rough. You're creating a color palette that has a secret meaning. Ooh, that sounds fun. But yeah, this was, oh, we need to write a changelog. Never mind, I have things to do. Zero 04. What did I write in the previous devlogs? Oh, it was just no version, just 0.0.4. I'm gonna title this one Forest. Actually, just Forest. Why is that not the right version? Where's the right version? Interesting. Format, heading. Hi Robotussin, how's it going? Yeah, what's the secret? You don't have to, fun guy. But I am curious. Alright, what is our changelog? I closed the GitHub page. How dare I? Robitussin Magnetonics! How's it going? I have so many shoutouts to give. I'm gonna shout out Robitussin. Robitussin, also game dev streamer, and casual shout out because I can't do too many shout outs at once because Twitch rules. Also shout out to Magnetonics, who is also a game dev streamer. Definitely check them both out. Trying to figure out an excuse to get out of work early tomorrow for my interview. Ooh, based. That is a big stressor I have about looking for a job while having a job, is I'm like, how am I going to go to interviews? How do I do that without making them suspicious? This one.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. You got raided while you were gone.
Always nice. What's up?
Otter Made Games raided you while you were gone.
What the heck? Hello, everybody. Hopefully I haven't been too gone. Hello, Ottermake Games, if you're still here. I understand if you went to go get dinner or whatnot. Otter is good people. So sorry for ditching at such a bad time. But we're still here. We're still streaming. Quellis is going to be leaving soon. It's just going to be me captaining the ship here.
Yep, I'll be leaving here as soon as I'm done writing this changelog. I'm going to Casa Bonita. If anyone here knows Colorado well, you'll know what that is. It's a fun place.
I'm going to make the escape condition like 100,000. Must go down with the ship. I mean, yeah. Sometimes you just got to do it. Just generating a few more of these to make sure that the rules... Ah, see? We have a rule breaker. I'm glad I checked. If we go back to GIMP and then turn off the gameplay, we can see that we have a rule breaker, I think. Because I think this is about the length of a character, which means this is the length from here to here. Which means that this is right next to here, where there should be a wall, which means this is a rule breaker. So, we gotta find out why he's breaking rules. He's breaking the dungeon rule check global point. This one. The P is... Hello, Cassie. Hi.
Cassie's here. Hi,
Hello.
Cassie. It's so good to see you.
Can they be on... Yeah, they think they can be on the end, just not... That's interesting. Why would it fail this? Hi.
Hi.
So why would it think that's okay, but that's not? The question I've been asking myself is, do I want to stream game dev or play games? Because, man.
Oh wait, did I fail to publish that devlog I just wrote? I think I made it private.
Hey, Flappy Bird again.
Yeah.
Flappy Bird in parentheses
How do I
again.
make you public?
Play games as research, such a good idea.
Visibility published. Save. There we go. And now we need to copy this.
Who did the Survivalists soundtrack? I'm gonna look it up. Danny Hay. Okay. About to sign out from idling too long. Gotta reset the RuneScape grind. Hold on.
Oh, I dragged those to the wrong place. They should be here. There we go.
Actually not sure why this isn't working. This should be adjusting the position to the local position. Like if it's 3 away and it's at the 0 position, then it should be -3. Yeah.
I actually really, Robitussin, I really want to play Breath of the Wild, like pretty much just for research. I want to understand how they made such a great open world game that, like, my understanding is like people who want to take the game really seriously and have like a difficult experience can, but then people who just want a cozy time where they just explore a world and have fun also can do that. How did they make such a diverse game? I must know. Wonderland, you're making Flappy Bird again? That sounds whack. What theme is this Flappy Bird? Is it chicken themed?
So why is this not happening? Let's try 0. Nope. That's a problem. So why is that not happening? Why is that not happening? Everything else seems to be functioning fine. Like the positions are clearly getting checked properly. Nothing else is conflicting with each other, so it's doing like global checking of stuff. Everything looks like it's working flawlessly. So something is wrong with this logic and only this logic. Do we need to like...
Why can't I publish you?
Increment?
What is the problem?
What's happening?
I don't understand what GitHub wants me to do. But I can't press the publish button. I can save it as a draft. I don't understand. What if I save it as a draft? Okay, well that didn't really do anything.
Well, what about that big, large red error? Does that have anything to do with anything?
I don't know how to make it go away. It's because I accidentally tried to put a .exe in the text field, and it's angry about that.
Is there a list of attachments?
Here, let me see
You need
if
to
I
come
can
up with a
go
plan every
here.
stream to distract
Now I can
Windows 7
publish.
from doing what he wants to do in new and exciting ways. It was so successful the other day with the Wii Fit quest. I actually have that all set up now. I've got my Ring Fit. I've got my... That's all. I got all that set up. That was a distraction, but it's a distraction that paid off. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to get into the habit of doing it more before streaming it, just because I haven't done it in a while. Code Wonderland, you absolutely get partial credit. If anything, you get blame.
All right, cool. I'm starting to run late for my dinner plans. I'm gonna raid into code.
Okay.
And then I will see you all later.
Where's the channel point redeem? I haven't done it in a while, and I'm just a little embarrassed doing it till I've gotten more practice with it. I mean, I'm down to do it if y'all want to see some